Cheide.
For this 3-minute rules, we will be looking at the shooting phase, and in particular the rules for shooting modifiers. All of this can be found on pages 40 and 41 of the large 8th edition rulebook. Raw skill is not the only factor to determine the difficulty of a shot. There are many other factors that may play into making a shot more difficult, and we consider these to be shooting modifiers. To continue with our example from the previous 3-minute rules, say this unit of 10 Empire archers were to fire on these silver helms, and typically because they have a ballistic skill of 3, they would be hitting on 4s. Now if this unit has a -1 modifier, that now means that they will be hitting on 5s, which will make their shot more difficult. And with 5 or 6s hitting, we have only 1 hit, so that one simple modifier can make a big difference. On occasion, shooting modifiers result in a required score of 7 or more. Despite this, it is still possible to hit the target. As it is impossible to roll a 7 or better on a d6, you will first need to roll a d6. Then for each shot scoring a 6, you need to roll a further score as shown on the chart included here. For example, were these Empire archers to require 8s in order to hit, we would need to roll 6s, followed by a second roll of a 5 or a 6. 1 6 that we now re-roll, and we got a 5, so 1 hit. A few of the standard shooting modifiers are as follows: moving and shooting -1, firing at long range -1, standing and shooting -1, target behind soft cover -1, and target behind hard cover -2. It is important to reiterate that the shooting modifiers are cumulative, which means that you need to add all of them up when figuring out your to-hit roll. So for example, if this unit of Empire archers had moved in the movement phase into this position in close range, but this unit of High Elf Silver Helms are behind soft cover, we would have a -1 modifier for the movement and a -1 modifier for the soft cover, meaning that these guys would go from hitting on 4s to hitting on 6s. And still with all of the modifiers, an impressive 3 hits. One exception to the cumulative rule comes in the case of cover. In this example, we have a hedge here, which is soft cover and provides a -1 shooting modifier. We also have a stone wall here, which is hard cover and provides a -2. Now, instead of adding these together for a -2 plus -1 for -3 modifier, we take the stronger of the two, which is the hard cover, and therefore we say that the High Elf Silver Helms have a -2 modifier for this cover. And with that, we come to the conclusion of this 3-minute rules on the shooting phase and shooting modifiers. Thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming, where Grey can always play.